Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Eternal Punishment. Today I believe we need to go to the elevator because we were told that we need to take it to a secret floor. Now, I gotta go all the way back, don't I? I guess I probably could have met you guys there, but we'll just do this for right now. Now, I think the elevator's not on this floor, it's on the last floor. So I think I have to go around. Oh no, the elevator's right there. Oh, but can I actually get there without... I think I actually need to flip a switch downstairs? I'm like 3 fights away from leveling up. Yeah, because the switch is not here. And that door is locked. So we need to come downstairs, flip it, then go back up. I believe? Man, the encounter rate. I don't think I can purchase disguise kits, right? I actually have to use the skill. I think you can purchase them from the casino, which I haven't really been to yet since I completely smashed at blackjack. Flip this. There's an elevator on this floor too, though, right? No. Oh, it's right there, isn't it? Right, okay. So I need to go back. Oh. When we came from there. But, yeah, no, we just need to go back up this way, right? And now that way should be unlocked. Fuck. Yeah. Probably should stop by Trish's. I am about to level up, but... knowing my luck, I'll accidentally progress the story and then, like, there'll be, like, a boss fight or something. I mean, I'm almost certainly gonna be a boss fight, right? But still. Here? Or just another random encounter, that's cool too. You know what? Fuck you guys, I'm just gonna do this. Alright? Yeah. Exactly. And then I'm gonna save. I don't trust myself with this elevator. Oh. Maybe 1 or 2 more battles till we level up. Maybe I won't actually need to go to Trish's then. Go ahead and save that. I like that background for that save. I know it's very similar to Innocent Sins, but with Maya instead of Tetsuya. I don't know, just something about it really is, I think it's more appealing. I opened up the switchboard and flipped the power to the elevator. I didn't know how they did it, but it looked like it was set up to automatically cut the power to the elevator and not use at a fixed time. These security protocols are such a pain in the ass, but if they're sticking with them so rigorously, they must be hiding something that's worth it. I stepped on the elevator and pressed the button. Do I not get a choice? When the elevator door opened, a robot I've never seen before pointed the muzzle of his gun. Is this the boss battle? Also, that thing looks dope. Remind me of the Order of the Lands from the other side. A model number XO was painted on the body. Throw down your weapon and surrender. You may be a child, but I will show no mercy. Looked like someone was piloting it. Oh. The young guy I beat up earlier screamed from the other side of the fence next to me. Turn that goddamn brat into mincemeat! And it seemed like he managed to wake up and made a report to the higher-ups. The guy inside, this is why we kill people, Tetsuya. The guy inside must have known how to get to the 4th floor. All I had to do was pull him out of it and make him spill his guts. Literally. You got a laser sword?! Oh no, it's more of a heat rod sword. Heater sword. Whatever it was called in Gundam. How do you like my Nova Kaiser? Do you like it? Or is it like just a friend? Oh, girl, you love it! Thank you for that level up. Yeah, that seems about right.
Ah, damn it.
Useless piece of junk. The drive lines shorted out and smoke started rising from all over the mech. The scrap iron hatch opened and the pilot jumped out. He was talking like a robot for some reason. He tried to draw his gun though, but at the tip of my sword in his face was enough to get him to behave. The young man on the other side of the fence had already vanished. Hands up. What is your objective? Don't think you can make it out of here alive. I pushed my blade towards the forward tiniest bit. The tip sunk into his forehead, and a line of blood traced down his nose. Get in the elevator. I need to loot that stuff. Understood. The man held up both arms while keeping him in my peripheral vision. I maintained my stance and smoothly moved around him towards the elevator. I grabbed one hand in the elevator. I'm actually very disappointed that I can't get that treasure. Are you kidding? I'm gonna be able to go back and get this treasure, yeah? My blade's still against him. I walked in without hesitation while he bent back and revolved into the cage back fist. First. I kicked him in the chin, momentarily knocking him senseless, grabbed the nape of his neck, made him stand up, and shoved his face into the button panel and stole the automatic gun off his hip. Oh, now we're packing heat. Then when I released the safety and pulled back the slide, I found one of the bullets had already been fired. I ejected the shell and let it roll towards the ground. I was just aping Mayani. I should have been able to handle this weapon all right. I pressed the muzzle of the back of his head, back of the man's ear. 4th floor. With blood dripping from his forehead and nose, the man pushed the button. Buttons 31123 213B1 in that order. When he pushed the G button slightly downwards, the elevator began to move. I grabbed the nape of his neck and made the man stand up in front of the doors. This was a trap. He was the one getting shot for it. When we passed the 3rd floor, the number 3 on the door panel indicator started flickering. Several seconds later, the doors opened, and it looked like we had reached the 4th floor. I figured security guards would be lying in wait, but no one was here. I pushed the man forward and left the elevator. I would like to go back upstairs, please. I heard it was here. Well, I made him guide me to where Sayori was, and the man stepped in front of the room that looked like a research lab. While I was at it, I might as well find out who they are. Who are you people? What are you doing here? You came here not knowing that. Who in the world are you? Without a word, I pulled back the gun's hammer. Even if I told you about the New World Order, a kid like you wouldn't understand a thing. Only the technicians know about the details of what's going on this floor. Shinjo is conducting a bunch of different experiments using the subjects that were delivered. Is he the boss? Shinjo's only the manager for this location. Heh heh heh. Imagine this scandal if people knew who was really in charge. Tetsuo Sudo, I assure you at least heard the name. A kid like you couldn't even touch a great man like him. The New World Order will create a new world without sin. Tetsuya Sudo's father, and the man who screwed my dad over. If my memory served him right, even now he would still be the former minister. I got it. He would be able to use the cops, the mafia, and the mass media and the facilities like this as he pleases. By all appearances, it was a safe bet that Tetsuya was his favorite errand boy. I silenced the loose-lipped pilot with a strike to the back of the neck with my gun, and then passed through the door. Let me go back and get the treasure. Is that Sayori? Around the center of the lab, there was a demon restrained on the revolving lab table set upright. It hung its head like a crucified sinner. The blood-red hair was long as a shroud and cloaked its face from view. Its overall form looked human enough, but its skin color was difficult to describe beyond that it was clearly not of this world. If it were so inclined, the talons on both its hands could easily tear through the lab table on which it was restrained along with the men in white standing on either side. It looked like it had been sedated. Men in white seemed to have noticed my arrival. They backed away several steps, but somehow they didn't seem too surprised. There was no one else in the room. A horrific premonition skittered up my spine. Glaring at the men in white, I barged straight in while thrusting the gun at them. I stole the clipboard holding a chart from the narrowed-eyed man and looked it over. On the chart, the process of Sayori-san's metamorphosis into a demon was documented via a series of photos. By deliberately allowing a persona to take over, they transformed her into a demon. It seemed like this was an experiment to change a person into a demon by swapping a demonic archetype sleeping in the collective unconsciousness with a human consciousness. Oh damn, did you just execute them? I uttered a, well, you shot one of them. I uttered a wordless scream and landed 2 blows in the leg of the middle-aged man trembling next to the narrow-eyed man. As he squealed like a pit and crumpled, I grabbed the narrow-eyed man by the collar and slammed him into the operating table. Change her back, now! I put pressure on the narrow-eyed man's throat with my left arm and then pressed the muzzle between his eyes and I shouted, I can't. I was only entrusted with a lapse observation and anesthetic management, and... Then who can? Who the hell thought up this bullshit? Takashi-sa Kandori. Kandori supplied the theory. Right now he's going by the name of Shinjo. Where the hell is he? Just up ahead at the JSM. The narrow-eyed man pointed a finger, trembling with terror and oxygen deprivation on the at the inner door. I wanted to kill him, all these bastards to die. I couldn't stop myself from getting more strength in my arm, holding him by the throat. Do it. Do it! The narrow man's eyes popped open and his tongue lollied out as he gasped for bread. Bread? Bread! He tried to peel my arm off with both hands, but what did he think he could do when he was that weak? Do it! Crushed the life out of him. A dusky impulse blew from the bottom of my heart and became black flame. The bruise he left on me ached as if it was squeezing on right now. Oh, boo! At my back, I heard a series of intermittent metallic clanks and the sound of something heavy thudding onto the floor. I returned to my senses, and when I turned around, Sayori-san was collapsed on the floor, convulsing and trying to pull herself upright. The middle-aged man had reached out to the desktop computer and locked the lab table. This is why we kill! Alright? Don't let them live! When Sayori-san murmured those otherworldly words and rose to her knees, the room temperature dropped in an instant. The sound like a whistle, a scalpel-sharp, freezing wind began to hurl around us. She can never return to the way she was. She switched perfectly with the archetype from the collective unconsciousness, and the only one who knows how to restore her lost ego is Kandori. The man kept frothing at the mouth as blood flowing from his legs froze over. Even that spray blew into the violently spiraling wind like glittering diamond dust. The sinful persona Joker was called the Windwalker from the unfathomable unconsciousness. She has become one of the great old ones, one who once ruled the earth! Arise! Ithaqua? The Indigo? Ithaqua? Ozuki-kun, why don't we confirm the experiment results with our eyes? Incarnated demons as great old ones and the archetype using a human body. This is a unique opportunity to learn which can best utilize its abilities. With a feeling of despair, I stared up at the completely changed Sayori-san from behind as she floated in the air. What do? Well, you kill those two, anesthesia in that tank there. The narrow-eyed man, or Ozuki as he called it, pointed at the tank next to us with his eyes as I was pinning him down. You're nowhere near him. Right, the guy said he was in charge of administering anesthesia or something like that, or anesthetic. While I was considering how to do this, Sayori's head spun a full 360 degrees as she turned to face me. Hi, how's it going? Do you like Nova Kaiser? Well, it's fair enough, I guess. Let's see if I turn animations back on because I forgot they were off for a second. Let's try huge. Let's try this one first. Not first, second. Okay, Nova Kaiser, there it is. Ow. I would think Nova Kaiser. Well, let's try fire. And then I'll probably use a bead. Oh no, you're just weak to fire. Okay. Killer wind. Gotta heal. Because unlike you, I don't have thousands of... Okay, good. I have 2 beads left? Oh, man. That's not good. Don't poison me. Thank you. Well, I mean, you still did damage me, but you didn't poison me. And honestly, that's great. By the way, you're almost dead, so please feel free to die now. Okay, maybe next turn. Come on, death! Alright, kinda wish... I'd level up more. I know there's no way that's possible right now, given how little experience is, but still. Demonize Ciori. Hurrah! When I tackle Ciori to the ground, I slice open the thick anesthesia pipe, creeping through the floor with my sword. Liquid gas blew out from the pipe and splashed all over Ciori-san. Baring her fangs, Ciori-san tried to stand with deadly precision to slam into the pipe with her strength. Goo goo ga! Gradually, all while making gargling noises as the anesthetic poured into her, Ciori's body finally relaxed and went still. I didn't have the slightest clue how much she ingested, thanks to the volatile gas my head was spinning. Now kill both of them. That's enough. Ozuka, who was trembling in the corner of the room, turned to the tank's valve shut. When I glanced at the middle-aged man, I saw him. He was frozen to death with a gruesome expression of manic delight. Good, at least one of them's dead. How long will it hold? Probably about 2 hours or so. And to think, he used enough to knock out an African elephant for 3 days. Ozuka came up to me, next to me, looked down at Ciori-san. He also glanced at the middle-aged man's corpse, but he averted his eyes in a hurry. Sorry about earlier. No, I'm not! If the middle-aged man hadn't undone Ciori's binding, I might have run away with my hatred and killed Ozuki. Good! Sure, he participated in the experiments, but that put Ciori-san in the state, but he also gave me a hint on how to put her to sleep. Yeah, okay, good. Hint. The hint's finished now. Stab him. No, it's alright. This woman is an acquaintance of yours, right? I couldn't blame you if you killed me. And Shinjo, or rather Kandori, he said he was just the head, right? Or you said he was just... Yeah, he ordered us to slow you down while he was welcoming other intruders. The JSM, I mean, the machine for separating jokers from joker users, is down the hall, straight ahead. Kandori's there. Can I go back and get those treasures? I'll be back. Maybe? I left Ciori-san behind him and headed through the door Ozuki pointed at, the one that led further inside. How was I even supposed to get there with frickin' Maya then? Takashi-sa Kandori, I knew his name, if nothing else. I could have sworn that Yukino and her friends killed him 3 years ago during the Mikagi-cho incident, and yet he was here. No way it's a coincidence. The JSM thing must be the core of this lab's research, the only way they could be manipulating rumors and increasing jokers on such a huge scale. I guess for New World Order, or whatever they're called, the more jokers the better. When I went through the door, the hallway continued with smaller research labs on the either side of me, with matching doors. Eventually I reached the end of the hallway and approached a unique-looking steel door. And no, don't do it for the likes of me! When I stood in front of the door, I heard Ichiki's indistinct screams. It sounded like he got captured and dragged here, the idiot. He was probably used as hostage to threaten Mayani and the others. You're still a kid. I'm disappointed. You can't handle the company if you lose sight of your goal so easily. The voice must have been Kandori's. Allow me to teach you how to cast them aside. By the sound of things, Ichiki was in danger. Judging by the location of the voice, Ichiki was to my right, and Kandori was to my left. First of all, the door was right in front of me, must be between them. The door's hinges weren't on this side, so that means it opened outwards. Expecting the door to smack Kandori into Kandori, I busted open with all my strength and leapt out from the other side. At the same time that I opened the door towards Kandori, I heard a bullet or something strike it. Kandori was hidden behind the door, so I couldn't see him. Adrenaline raging, I saw the situation around me unfold with grim deliberation. My senses were so honed I felt like a radar. I could see every movement clearly, and every noise was clear as a bell. Immediately next to me, in the corner of my right eye, I saw Ichiki crouching down, and behind him, a security guard was pressing a gun to his head. In the huge rooms before my eyes, there was a large apparatus like a revolver cylinder, countless rows of test tubes like tanks filled with bizarre sticky black goo lined up all around. In front of that machine, Miney and my older brother and the others were surrounded by security guards who had guns trained on them from a stair landing a level above. God damn it, I told you so! Based on everyone's relative positions, I get that Miney and the others were on the 3rd floor, while Ichiki and Kandori and the security guards and me were on the landing of the 4th floor, leading into the atrium. After that, my body moved before I could think. I spun Michelle around like a top because it was hilarious. I ran past Ichiki, kicked him from behind with all my strength, and flying towards the door. He hit the door face first and went rolling down the middle of the hallway I had come from. I got sight of the door slamming shut from the force of the rebound in the corner of my eye. Using the inertia from kicking Ichiki, I twisted my body to bisect the security guard who'd been standing behind me. That's kind of brutal, I like it. I've heard that when another target jumps out in front of someone suddenly, they'll be confused for an instant about which one they should shoot. I ended that guy before he could come to a conclusion. That's why you just pull the trigger. I immediately straightened up again and turned past the door. A man in shades with a flashy scar on his face pointed a handgun at me. Do all the revived people have sunglasses? Which was still trailing a faint line of smoke from the muzzle. Not at all shaken, the corner of his mouth flowed into a shallow smile. If you blended cynicism with fatigue, affection with caprice, and nihilism with the excess of talent, you'd probably end up with a man like this. This must have been Kandori. Tetsuya! From below, my older brother called out my name, and the time it took for him to do so, the two of us could get taken out. Nothing for it, I gave him a push forward with a horribly cliched line. Get out of here now! I guess that's cliched. It looked like everyone remembered what they should be doing. Miney and the others escaped in a rush, and the guards started opening fire at all of them. Huh. So everyone that gets revived from a river wears sunglasses, yeah? Regardless, neither you nor they can escape from fate, Paradox boy. Paradox. With one word, I understood what bound me to this man. I had a job to do. I see, you two were enchanted by him. And tell him for me that I'll protect Miney and everyone else. Men knew me and him on even deeper levels than Sudo. Paradox. What kind of outcome was that even implying? No need to pass on the message. He hears all. Just so. It's clear that the persona Kandori bore was an incarnation of him. He almost completely erased the presence of his persona, just like I did. I didn't notice him until he was right on my nose. Fury flowed through my veins, and I was completely awash with hatred. Relatable! Have you ever considered why the moon you can never reach shines as beautifully as it does? Yeah, it reflects sunlight, and through the atmosphere it gets very glowy. I was burning up! I wasn't here for a science lesson! It is not because it reflects the light of sun. Yes, it is! It's because it erased my darkness. No, it's not. It's in darkness. The only reason why it's bright is because the sun hits it and our atmosphere. The deeper the darkness, the brighter the light. No, it's not. My field of vision was narrowing. I, Mono, and two will inevitably fall into darkness. You too must become a black sun. Roar! My nose is very clogged. Alright. So, how do you do a fire? I'll probably do single turn, you're right. Okay, 124. Ow. Battle, single. We'll try fisting, because that always works. $136, so that's a little better. We will rise the Nova Kaiser! I should get a Kleenex. Oh, okay, so we gotta fist them. Eternal Black. Ow. Oh, we should probably heal, huh? Well, we'll start with that, I guess. Use a bunch of them. Myriad arrows. So we shouldn't die if we get more damage. So we'll use a bead next time. Is that really the most damage I can do? Okay, so bead. You know what, we should see if I have any items for increasing my defense or something. Okay. I would like to stop that, please. I don't know if it's dark type. It's called Eternal Black, so I would think that it would be. Okay. Well, that's fucking rude. It's fucking rude at all. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Really? You're gonna make a save state there, Chronos? Yeah, I am, actually. Because it's been a little while since I saved. A couple battles. What the fuck? Alright. I do have protection. I don't know if this is gonna help at all. I had 400-ish HP, yeah? $77, so we'll save 320 now. $320, okay. That was like 120, 130. See how much this does? Actually, this is nuke, right? Yeah, so you reflect that. Yeah, I don't know. The Gigantic Fist can crit, so we should go for that. That's 270. I'll hail next turn. Okay. I'm not sure how long the buff lasts. It might be all battle. I can only hope. $829. Blocked. That was only one turn, though, right? A blockage. So we can block 4 of those now. Okay, that is 740. I'm honestly hoping he doesn't have that much health. That's 670. Give or take. This will be like 600. Yeah. Well, with the guard up, we can actually use those bitter rattle drinks, or whatever they're called, to heal more. It's 600 still, right? Yeah. And once we run out of these, we're screwed. Oh, the thing Really? Twice in a row? Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought you were on a pattern and couldn't really do it twice in a row. My God, really? Okay. That's not great. Oh my fucking God. Don't start healing, please. At least I can see my stats. At least his heal kind of sucks, to be quite honest. Like, that spell in my hand recovers like 300 plus HP. So thankfully he doesn't have that. Brawling Chaos. You're almost dead, it looks like. Alright, yeah, just keep using that. Oh, lovely. That's great. I need to heal. And then, do I just use physical attacks? Do I try... I can't prolong it any more than I already have. Fuck. Oh, that's the last one that's blocked. How much does my physical attacks do? Not enough. It does not do enough. So I need to unmute myself. I need to keep my health above 170 because of that crawling darkness bullshit attack. Mutes. Hey, remind me any other additional scenarios we go on, we have a bunch of beads. Because Lord knows I need them. If Tetsu's not gonna be swapping out goddamn personas. You have the ability to do that, you dick. Why won't you do that? Don't mute me again. Please. Thank you. I mean, you did most of my fucking health, but alright, that's great. Please kill him now. Oh my God. Alright, more rattle drinks, I guess. You couldn't even bring like a pixie with you? Like, they seem to love protagonists. Why? Because it doesn't automatically select items, Chronos. Yeah, I know. I just was more whying myself. This is fun. Why wouldn't Triss sell me items? Or something? Why would you just fucking... What are you mad about, Chronos? You showed me treasure at the elevator. And I'm like, oh cool, I'm gonna get the treasure I missed. And no, what I get is 3 fucking fights in a row. Stop using Eternal Black! Fucking hell! I would like to finish the battle now. Let me guess. Oh no, Crawling Chaos, so you're gonna mute me? You're still gonna do too much damage to me, then I'm probably... Oh no, I can get away with 1 attack. And for fuck's sakes, I hope it's the last one. It's not the last one. Who would have seen that coming? Oh, mute. Fantastic. Oh, ha, ha. Yeah, I gotta heal again, because if you use 2 Crawling Darks or whatever, you're probably gonna use Eternal Black. Hey, can you go back to using your melee attack? Oh, just Crawling Dark, huh? Oh, that's great. Nope. How many more of these do I have? 10. That's good. Hopefully you don't, I don't know, mute me again. That'd be great. That's fine. I still gotta heal? Oh no, you missed! Ha 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 ha! Die? Alright. Right. In the future, when we play as Tetsuya, when we have an additional scenario, you stock up on beads. I don't know why I thought I'd get a chance to do that in a scenario, like we would be able to prepare ourselves in his own scenario. Thank you! You live up to your reputation, Paradox Boy. However, you're still young. I see the point of my sword right and left. Aiming for next, but Kandori danced back half a step and evaded it. How do I turn Sayori back to normal? I scythed my blade to the left, but couldn't pull back, so I shoved the pommel forward with my left palm and aimed to stab his upper lip. I'll give you a hint. Kandori tilted his face out of the way, and when my blade grazed his ear, he grabbed it with his left hand. All I had to do was pull back, and it cost him his fingers. He gave a broad, natural smile. However, even when I yanked with all my strength, my sword didn't move a centimeter. It was like it was caught on a vice. Narration is a synthesis of contradictions. When difficult and conflicting things coexist and become one, something new is born. What the hell does that mean? It means that both you and I are merely actors playing our role. However, there's nothing degrading about this. The process is essential to the result. Shut up, you're an errand boy. Huh, if you wish to save Sayori Chio, seek out a suitable place for her. Assuming, of course, that you suppose you're capable of obtaining all of her contradictory values at once. He struck the instant I stopped to think about what he said. Kandori's right hand slammed my side and knocked the wind out of me. While I was staggered, he leapt light-footed over the rail and jumped down to the floor below. Wait! Think it over long and hard as you play your little games. Kandori looked up at me, bouting balls in his hand, held aloft? What? then pass through the door. I don't know what that means. When I went back to the lab room where Shiori-san was, Ichiki and Ozuki were already there. Thanks, Suo. Looks like I owe you another one. That shades-wearing asshole jumped me in the parking lot. I'm such a loser. Don't worry about it. You're a great guy. More importantly, I need you to ask a favor man to man. That's right. There was no need for him to worry about something like that. I owed him so much myself that a lifetime wouldn't be enough to pay it back. What is it? Tell me anything, man. Don't say anything to Amano-san and the others about how we met here and what we talked about. You and I met for the first time back there, got it? Looks like you got your reasons. Got it, man. My lips are sealed. I could just picture Maya asking Ichige all about me. I wanted to cut off as much information about me and the other side as I could. But you know, Suo, if talking it out would make you feel better, I'll listen. I don't know if you can count on me, but come down to the prison anytime. And make sure it's after band practice, got it? This guy, he hadn't changed at all. He was a scattered brain idiot and narcissist and the most kind-hearted and reliable guy I'd ever known. From the depths of his heart, he was completely single-minded and completely good. I would absolutely keep my word. I remember the last words he told me on the other side. Got it. Now, I still got things to do. I can't see you off, but make sure you go back to the parking lot soon. Yeah, I gotta go get those treasures! Ichiki clapped my shoulder and left. You'll probably never see him again. So long, Ichiki. You hurry over to the parking lot too. You can't stay here anymore. Anyway, right? I had turned to face Ozuki. Didn't have time to immerse myself sentimentally. Me and those other people set that guy just now and the other inmates free. They might take you to the Nanjo Memorial Hospital or somewhere. If you're with them, you'll come in handy. Will you cooperate with them? This isn't me requesting, by the way. If you don't, I will stab you. So they're not taking her with them? I crouched down next to the completely transformed Shiori-san and stuck my hands under her arms to test her weight. Looks like I could manage to carry her. That's actually kind of impressive. I'll figure something out for her. Hurry up and go. With the state she was in, there was no way I could take her to an ordinary hospital. Looks like all I could do was find that suitable place Kandori talked about if I wanted to return to normal. I hadn't figured the riddle would be this easy to solve, but the only one who'd know anything about this would be the long-nosed old man from the blue room. To be continued. Igor's just like, oh shit, is he coming to see me? I gotta prepare this place. Alright. Well, that last batch was kind of infuriating. Now we're still good on personas. Good lord. I don't know, man. Igor, is he talking about Kandori? What do you mean? Igor! What do you mean? Talk. You know, there's someone else who has wandered into this world besides you. His destiny grows weaker, but what you bear is more like a bond, I suppose. It must be settled. Okay. That's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. I will see you all next time. Bye.